So this has been nearly a month. The flower pots behind us caved in and they were down for about a month. We sent maybe 3 different emails to the city, email to the mayor. We reached out to everyone. It's been very bad. Cars park here.
Yikes. Well, frustrations are running high, as you heard, as a street and sidewalk collapse in downtown West.
Right now, let's get out to our Sydney Stallworth, who is live along Washington Avenue near Jefferson. And Sydney, you've been pressing MSD for some answers. What is causing all of this to happen?
Well, Rennie, Michelle, I can give you a look at the root of the problem here. Take a look at these barricades in the middle of Wash Ave. We just saw a car pass by here. They have to navigate around this. According to MSD, who's in charge of the repair here, a manhole in the middle of these barricades is slowly slinking down in the middle of the street and collapsing because of unstable ground underneath. Now, that problem has caused another one. I want to draw your attention right here to this metal plate in the middle of a street. That's new. That popped up last week. MSD brought it out to cover up a second opening in the street. One apartment complex manager tells me that the cave-ins and the concrete barriers are causing a lot of headaches for residents.
Not safe for pedestrians, especially the residents. Like I said, residents park along this whole stretch. In the middle of Washington, those barricades been there for 2 years. We've had a few accidents, especially in the evening. Maybe in the last 2 to 3 months, 4 that we at least got calls on. Cars trying to park is hard because you have to, maneuver around the barricades. But yeah, it's been not great.
Now, I did get a look at what's under the plate that I just showed you in the middle of Wash Ave. The small crater is just outside of the concrete barriers MSD has had sitting there for over a year to try to keep drivers from rolling over the sinking manhole on the other side of the barricade. Now, when I asked if these things could get worse, MSD told me they're launching a long-term fix, but because the underground conditions can be very unpredictable, more problems could pop up on this stretch of Wash Ave. And speaking of, it's not just streets crumbling in this area, it's the sidewalks too. Take a look. Luckily now residents are starting to see some fixes. 24 hours after I contacted MSD about a gaping hole that was right here in the sidewalk. Take a look. Repairs are already underway, but residents are telling me this hole was in the ground for weeks. I took these photos myself and videos before MSD laid down the metal plate that was covering this and now filled it up with dirt. You can see how the bricks crumbled into a hole under the sidewalk, almost swallowing up a large planter pot. A representative does tell us that the sidewalk collapse is also because of the unstable ground. So what is the plan for residents in this area? What is the plan to get a fix? Now, we do see that the sidewalk has been worked on, but what about those barricades? Now, MSD did hire an outside contractor to design a fix. They're going to be putting what they call a deep pier into the bedrock to try to stop the street from collapsing. But bad news for the folks here. That construction won't even start until late summer. So expect to see those barricades in the middle of Wash Ave for quite some time. I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.